Okay, well, I'm pretty excited. I've got a package here from the American Technologies Network Corp. This is night vision stuff. I'm super excited. I've never used it before, but check out how easy this is. Here's the case. You've got your night vision scope right there. Now, I've got two different types, and I'll show you the other one that I have, but that's the whole scope right there. This is actually an infrared light emitter, so this actually lightens up the target even more. So we're gonna put that on as well. Then we've got a strap that'll actually connect to this. This is just a push on, push off type thing I can do to turn the scope on. So you can see it's pretty simple. Everything pretty much comes together. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my Rock River. Before you mess with any rifle, of course, first thing you wanna always do is make sure it's unloaded. I'm clear there. So what I'm gonna do is put this bad boy together. So the first thing it says is to put this right on my rail. So that's that on my rail right there. So now we're gonna go ahead and put on this IR. Again, this is the way it comes out of the box. So it says this attaches there. That goes on pretty easy. All right, so we've got the extra IR on. Look at how sweet that looks. And I am now ready to shoot at night, and it took me a couple minutes out of the case. Tonight, we're gonna be after coyotes with night vision.
After another successful outing in one of his go-to spots, it's time for Fred to step outside of his comfort zone and tackle his deep-seated fear of the dark. Fortunately, he's got his trusty nightlight to keep him company.
Well, the first part of hunting at night, even if it's legal in your area, and make sure it is before you do it, is to call the game wardens. Just a courtesy call to say, hey, this is where we're gonna be. This is where we're gonna be hunting. Here's our vehicle descriptions, and we're gonna be out from 9 o'clock at night till 2 in the morning. Well, after talking to the game wardens and getting the go-ahead and informing them of where we were gonna be at, we decided to head out and try the night vision scope.
I can't say I've ever coyote hunted at night, so let's go give this a whirl. I'm gonna go ahead and set up the call in front of us here. We've got a juniper bush, kind of break our outline up even though it's dark and we can't see anything. I just feel more comfortable having some backdrop. I'm gonna go ahead and put this call out here pretty close, only about 20 yards.
Well, I'll be honest, there was a learning curve. When I first turned it on, I couldn't believe how great I could see. The problem was, we're trying to capture everything on video. That adds a huge challenge to everything. Well, on this shoot, I had two guys running camera. Jake Krause, who always runs camera for me and hunts himself, and we also had a guy named Bill Owens from Montana who was gonna run camera as well. So now we had 3 guys to try and video and stay hidden from coyotes. Well, the first thing we realized, when I saw the first coyotes, I'm like, okay, here comes 2 coyotes running in. Woo! Problem was, Jake and Bill were having a heck of a time trying to find them in their cameras. I mean, with the ATN scope, I was on them, but it took these guys a little while to get on them with the cameras.
Left, left.
So just kind of getting that worked out was extremely difficult.
Oh, damn it.
The other thing that I never realized is that when you go out in pitch black dark, where you can't, I mean, I literally couldn't even see Jake and Bill standing next to me. We would be sitting there in the dark, I'd be calling, and I'd be scanning because I couldn't see anywhere except where I was looking with the scope. And when I would say, here comes a coyote, they'd go, where? So we really had a little bit of a learning curve, and I'm gonna use that as an excuse for the first couple that came in really close but never got shot. Once we got it all lined out and I realized how amazing this night vision scope was, we got on a roll. We started stroking them.
I got a coyote.
I mean, we had one coyote come in. He was 20 yards away, coming right in, and I had to shoot him on the run. I could not stop him. I dropped him right in front of us.
Got him.
It was really cool because it was so dark. I could see him dropping the scope, but once I put the scope down, I couldn't see him unless I was looking through the night vision scope.
Check this out. I cannot see unless I'm looking through this. Can you see it all? Can you see through the camera?
Well, I would end up giving Jake and Bill directions on how to walk to the coyote. So they would walk to the coyote. Once they got there, we would turn on our regular flashlights and check them out.
That is awesome. That's a big, beautiful Colorado dog right there. Came in the dark. And if it wasn't for the ATN, there's no way I would have seen that coyote coming. I'm watching coyote eyes. I'm watching him running up. I mean, look at this beautiful coyote. This is a big, mature male coyote. Just a beautiful dog. And we got him in the middle of the night thanks to ATN scopes. That is friggin' awesome.
Fred Eichler and the Predator Nation team have been working late into the night. It's been a series of trial and errors, learning the nuances of filming a nighttime operation for nocturnal coyotes. But they think they have most of the kinks worked out and hope the rest of the evening pays big dividends.
Well, getting ready to go back out. See if we can call in a coyote tonight. It's so dark, it's pretty bad. A lot of times I have to turn the Fox Pro call back on just so I can hear it, so I can find it in the dark. Well, we're gonna go ahead and walk up this road, feel our way in the dark, and set up in a big meadow, see if we can call it.
We had all kinds of adventures while night hunting. At one point, we're sitting there, and I saw a coyote from the right trotting, and he was boogieing by, and I said,
Oh, right there, guys.
those guys swung on him, found him quick, and I could tell this coyote wasn't gonna come in. I'm not sure if he caught our wind, maybe heard us, could have even seen us at night because they see better than we do. But as he was trotting, I cranked off a couple shots. And just missed him. We decided to go to one more setup. It's kind of wide open country, and it's country we've called before. When we get set up, we can't see. So it's pretty funny because we sit down, I turn on the ATN scope and I said, okay, we got a couple cows around us. Could have never seen them without the scope. I'm like, all right, well, that'll be good. We'll have to be careful of these cows if a coyote comes in, but they may be kind of an early warning signal if we see a coyote coming in. Well, again, I'm scanning, and about the same time I see a coyote start to run, and Jake goes, and I look, and all I see is one coyote. Well, unbeknownst to me, there's two of them. I get on the coyote, and I whoop to try and stop him. Whoop! This coyote is not stopping. He's coming into that Fox Pro call as fast as he can run. I swing on him with the scope, drop him on the spot, and Jake says,
Right, get that other one, to the right.
and you can see I swing, but I don't swing far enough to pick him up. He was getting out of dodge, and had I swung a little farther to the right, I probably would have picked up the other one and got a shot at him.
Look at that! How awesome is that?
I absolutely smoked that coyote on the run at 25 yards. Another real pretty furred up dog. I am having a blast. Look at that beautiful coyote.